What's going on, people? Welcome to United View and welcome to the road trip of the last Premier League game of the season. Me and Marcel on our way up, man. It's the last game of the season. Obviously the big one next week, but in terms of the Premier League, it will come to a close today. And on that means that every team is playing at the same time, 4:30 GMT. Or is it British summertime at the moment? It probably is, whatever. Anyway, everyone's playing at the same time, and that brings in the Circl app, the 5-match millions game. You can play from £2. The link is in the video description below and on the QR code on screen, and all you have to do is pick 5 Premier League fixtures, and they're all on at the same time, so there's ultimate drama today. Stuff going on down the bottom, stuff going on chasing for European places, and at the end of each game, depending on which game you pick, there will be a number given to you. You need to match 5 of those numbers and you will be in with a chance to win £1 million. It's that easy. And to get involved, all you need to do is download the QR code from what you can see on the bottom hand corner on screen, and the link is in the video description below as well. Pay your £2, and depending on what events happen during the game, whether it's goal kicks, whether it's goals, whether it's offsides, whether it's cards, fouls, corners, throw-ins, whatever happens during the game, the Circl will shift, and all you need to do is make sure that your number, make sure your number is picked out at the end of the game, and match 5 to win £1 million. So make sure you get involved. The guys in the studio will be playing as well. Onto the game, Old Trafford, Fulham, last day of the season, top 4's in the bag, and it's all about 3rd place. Finish as high as you can, at the same time as resting players and making sure that, you know, we don't get any big injuries next week for the final at Wembley. But also Ten Hag said about kids, you know, they got to earn their spot, i.e. I ain't just going to throw in kids because it's the last game of the season, it's a dead rubber. We want to win every game and we want to come 3rd. Marcel, what say you?
Yeah, I kind of knew that he was going to come with that kind of stance. I mean, that's kind of his vibe the whole season. He's wanting to play the strongest team. But for me personally, I'm just glad that, you know, we've secured top 4. I'm not really worried about this game at all. I want to see the young players come on at some stage, and I want to see good football. But I want it to have a carnival atmosphere, you know, because we've had a fantastic season this year, and there's a big game coming up. I think Fulham are a difficult side. You know, they had a good account of us the last time they were here at Old Trafford, so they're a good side. But I'm just you know, very relaxed, very calm, and looking to just go to Old Trafford and enjoy the football like we usually do. So,
do you know what? I actually feel exactly the same as Marcel for once. Like, very calm, very happy. It's a bright day. There was something about Old Trafford. Was it the Wolves game? Just in the sun. It was nice. It was warm. There's something about these end of season games and beginning of the season games when the weather's really nice, the home games. And I feel like that as well. Like, the fact that we've got top 4, we've got nothing to worry about. Obviously, if we did lose, it's not great. You know, I don't want to be losing at home because our home record's so good. If it was a draw, obviously it's disappointing. You want to win every game, but essentially the pressure's off. Yeah. Which is why, though, I'm going up there with a smile on my face and I just want to enjoy it. And having finals or big games around the corner are sometimes weird to balance, because you can sometimes overthink by, like, let me not play all these different players, you know, because there's a game next week. But also, you can try and play players for rhythm to keep everything as normal as possible, and think, oh, are you going to get injured? Or if you're playing these games, and I think professionals would say you just have to treat every game the same. You can't, you know, get nervous and pull out of tackles and stuff like that because you're worried about getting injured. That's how you do get injured. You just have to play the game. Having said that, I mean, I tweeted it today. I want to see certain players wrapped in cotton wool. I want to see the ghosts of Rafe the Phantom in the garage, chilling, getting MOT, oil check, check the tyre tread, change the oil, everything, so he's ready for next week. I don't want to see him play. And I said, I don't want to see Casemiro play, I don't want to see Rashford play, I don't want to see Marcel play. But a lot of people said online as well, Flex, you don't know Ten Hag then, because, you know, he's the sort of manager who probably will go fairly strong and then start taking players off. But there are senior pros he can rotate. I'm not saying play the kids, but surely we've got to be seeing quite a bit of rotation today.
So you've been saying it for the longest time, though, that he plays the strongest side. So you're definitely one of the people that understand what Ten Hag's doing and the systems and how he sets up his teams. It's just, you have to consider it's the last game of the season. We haven't seen the likes of Zidane play enough minutes. You know, I would have really liked him. Kobe's not played many minutes. Or just, it's an opportunity for some of the younger players to play. And like you say,
start though. He ain't gonna start.
I wish. I honestly wish, man. We, like you said, we've had, like, how many games we've played this season. We've played we played some of the most games across Europe. It's about time we get a week preparation against City. The only thing that I could maybe think, and I said to you this morning, you know, maybe he can set up a system or have a little practice trial of a system, a different type of shape, maybe a different tactic that he might try and deploy against City. That's the only maybe thing that I could see him working on here. It's an opportunity for the fans to get in there, enjoy the football, enjoy the progress. Just think back to Crystal Palace at the end of last season, where he comes and watches the game, and the progression all the way through to now. It's really, really good. It's been unreal. It's a top level management that Ten Hag's been able to produce this season. I'm just here to enjoy the football, you know, and I'm so happy I get to say that. Last season we were just saying that we wanted to enjoy the football, and we're starting to build towards that place. Yeah. I think Marcel is one of those ones that's going to be important. He shouldn't be playing. Somebody else needs to come in and play.
Last game at Old Trafford. Yeah. Last game for Man United. Yeah. I mean, I doubt he comes on against Man City. Never know, but last game at Old Trafford. Yeah. Give him 90 minutes, man. Yeah, perfect setup. I agree with you. And it would be nice for him to get a goal, because I agree with you. I don't think Marcel should play today, in my opinion. But like you say, Ten Hag's one of those managers. He wants to, it's every single game, and like you were saying, as a professional, it should be every single game that you go and attack, whether it's the last one or the first one. So I'm expecting a win. I am expecting a win, and I'm expecting a strong side. Yeah, I hear you on that bit there. Like, I've got the hope that he'll make some changes. I think the obvious changes that he'll make will be Luke Shaw to not push him too much. He came off at half time the other day, didn't he? So you keep him out. That's Malacia. That's one change. I would say Dalot for Wan-Bissaka is a clear change. Yeah, has to be. I would also say that Varane shouldn't be playing as a definite. I don't think he'll play. It's got to be Harry Maguire, and I'll get onto Harry Maguire in a second. We haven't got enough players, so Lindelof will probably have to play. And then in midfield, I could honestly, because I know what Ten Hag's like, where people say, I could see him just playing the same three. But he's got to bring in a Fred or McTominay or both. He has to. No, I mean, surely from the start, one of them. That's what I'm saying. They got a whole week off. And McTominay hasn't played much football. Just start him. Just start him instead of bloody Casemiro, man. Yeah. Like, but again, Ten Hag just likes to keep the same team. Anthony's injured, so Jadon Sancho's probably going to play on the right. It's a risk because he has to play against Man City, because I don't think Anthony's gonna be ready, is he? No, he's not. So do you keep Jadon Sancho off the bench because you know you got Rashford? Do you start Garnacho, leave Rashi on the bench? I think start. Do you start Palestri? I would like Palestri, but I'd like to start Garnacho. Yeah. I think it would be an opportunity to see him get a full 90 minutes with the crowd again. Because he's not going to start against that. Oh no, and I don't think he should. I think his strengths this season, as we've all alluded to, is him coming off 20 minutes, 30 minutes, being dynamic. He's going to have a battle against someone like Kyle Walker, most probably, against City for 20 or 30 minutes, you know, and change the tempo of the game like he usually does. But you're right, Weghorst, Maguire, these kind of players, you know, their last hurrahs for me. Right, hold on. Here's one. Go on. Is this Maguire's last game for Man United? I think it has to be. Is this it? I think it has to be. And he's been, I mean, when he first came to the club, we all thought, you know, I think he had his first game was against Leicester. Was it against Chelsea? Chelsea. Yeah, the first game was against Chelsea, and it was a really good game. You know, it was really aggressive in his challenges, big winning headers, blocks, everything, and he looked sharp. But since then, the team has changed in terms of our style of play, what we require centre backs to do, and he's fell massively short of that. I think Ten Hag is this season. You know, we're talking about, you know, Crystal Palace, and till now, you know, he's had to deal with Donny van de Beek situation, Ronaldo situation, Maguire situation, Martial situation, and more that I'm possibly forgetting. Yeah, so there's been so many things, and he's handled it so well, and the captaincy situation has been really, really top. He's always been respectful to Maguire. He's always given Maguire the opportunity to play, and it's Maguire that's fallen short. Maguire's the one that's fallen short. So it's been proven, and I hope that he has a career. He will have a top career at a Premier League club. Maybe not at our level, and at top 6, top 5, competing for Champions League.
Are you saying Luton, yeah?
They got to worry about forking out for a stadium.
Yeah, we've got to stand for the media right now, bro. They got to knock that down, mate. Yeah.
So I think, unfortunately for him, it's very obvious that this will be maybe his last game for the club. But and that means we need to get new centre backs. And like you said, Lindelof been fantastic, you know, coming in, and hopefully it'll be Lindelof Maguire, which is kind of funny, full circle.
Awesome.
It'll come back around full circle as things kind of do in life. And look, he's got to go, Maguire.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think this will be his last game, unless against City we're winning in the final minutes, and you bring him on just to, you know, like Eric Ten Hag does.
Yeah.
But apart from something happening to Varane, I can't see him playing. And even if something did, I think he'll just go Lindelof and Luke Shaw in there again. So this could well be, I think it will be, Maguire's last game. Let us know what you think. Do you think it'll be Maguire's last game? Who else we got? Wout Weghorst. Surely going to be his last game. I can't.
Might get some minutes.
Spitz is injured, mate. Remember, done. Yeah, he's done. So, in terms of the players that are there today, you would think the main ones there, Maguire and Weghorst, that will probably be it. Interesting to see what happens in the summer there. Smash the like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Let's go and get third. Keep those guys company in the studio on the match view. And remember, after the game as well, straight onto the next stream, you can have the match at full-time view where members can call in with Owen and have your say. You need to be a member to do that. It's not too late to join. You can join at any moment. You can even join the show if you want. But the membership is open for anyone to join. So join that and you can call in from wherever you are in the world and have your say after the game and dissect the season. And look forward to City, like we're going to be doing as well, outside Old Trafford as well with reactions. So take care, guys. See you in a bit. Peace.